Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Shepard with Align Family Wellness. Today, we've got a great topic for you, and it's all about one of our most favorite nerves in the body. It is all about the vagus nerve. And I want to talk to you today if you've tried everything, including special diets, tried to heal your gut, different medications, endless therapies, and you feel like your child is still struggling. If they have digestive issues that won't go away, whether that's just constipation or nervous belly, that will keep them up at night and keep you up at night, or if they have focus and behavioral challenges that make everyday life difficult, it's not your fault, and you have really done everything right. But there is a critical piece of the puzzle that nearly every doctor, even holistic ones, can overlook. Right now, we are living in the middle of a massive pediatric health crisis. Autism now affects 1 in 31 children, and now over a million new ADHD diagnoses are added in just the last few years. But here's what no one's talking about. Behind so many of these struggles is the single powerful, often ignored nerve, which is called the vagus nerve. And this is the master nerve pathway. It gets stuck in stress mode and it doesn't function properly, and it throws your entire nervous system and your child's nervous system into chaos. So, this video is going to be all about and made for parents who are exhausted, overwhelmed, and just out of options. You've gone down every rabbit hole, you've looked at every blog, you've tried every diet, detox, and still not found answers that led to your healing and your kiddo's healing. And you're about to discover that everything can change. You're going to learn exactly how the vagus nerve works. It is the master controller, and how stress, birth trauma, and subluxation basically shut it down, and how our neurologically focused chiropractic care can safely and naturally restore its function without drugs or any invasive interventions. So, this video is for frustrated parents who have gone down those rabbit holes trying to help their kiddo with chronic health, behavior, or developmental challenges that have not found lasting solutions. And you're just desperate trying to find conservative care. So, I'm going to show you how the vagus nerve, which is that body's master controller, impacts nearly every aspect of your child's health and why it may be dysfunctional. And most importantly, how our neurologically focused care can restore its function without drugs or invasive procedures. So, you'll learn why addressing this missing link could be the breakthrough you've been searching for. So, the statistics surrounding children's health are alarming. So, going beyond the 1 in 31 autism rate, chronic health conditions now affect 40% of children in the United States, according to the CDC. We are seeing clinically is a generation of children whose nervous systems are chronically stuck in fight or flight mode. Their bodies are in a constant state of stress response, which severely impacts the function of the vagus nerve, the primary pathway of our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest and heal part of our nervous system. When this critical nerve does not function properly, it creates a cascade and a perfect storm of effects throughout the body, from compromised digestion, immune function, to difficulties with even emotional regulation and behavior. So, what frustrates parents the most is realizing that conventional doctors don't even look at the vagus nerve function. Instead, they hand out prescription after prescription for all the symptoms and conditions, but they never address the root cause that ties all of it together. So, first, let's understand what the vagus nerve actually is. So, the vagus nerve is the longest, most complex, and most important of the 12 cranial nerves. So, it extends from the brainstem through the neck into the chest and abdomen, connecting your child's brain to the vital organs, including the heart, lungs, liver, digestive system, immune system, and so much more. So, it is the main component of the parasympathetic nervous system. It's often called the rest, regulate, and digest system, which counterbalances our sympathetic, which is our fight or flight system that so many children, even adults too, are stuck in. So, how does a vagus nerve dysfunction impact your child's health? Because the vagus nerve is such a key component to nervous system regulation, and the nervous system controls and coordinates every other system in the body, vagus nerve dysfunction can lead to problems with impaired digestion and motility, disrupted gut function, constipation, and countless other gut issues, including wreaking havoc on our gut-brain connection. It also suppresses the immune system and an ability to control and regulate inflammation throughout the body. And when inflammation runs unchecked, it contributes to all sorts of chronic health challenges. Social, emotional, and behavioral well being is also very much controlled and regulated by vagal nerve tone, meaning when it's disrupted and dysfunctional patterns, anxiety, and other mental emotion disorders can set in. Though its impact on heart rate variability and respiration, vagus nerve dysfunction can affect your child's ability to calm themselves and regulate their responses to stress, manifesting as anxiety, panic attacks, and emotional outbursts. And a lot of these kiddos, the parents will say that the kid just can't control it. You can't. It is vagus nerve disruption. So there's something that we call the perfect storm that creates vagus nerve dysfunction in children. So vagal nerve problems begin during pregnancy when maternal stress hormones can cross the placenta and affect the developing nervous system. And it suppresses and alters the development of the vagus nerve and our parasympathetic nervous system even before that kiddo is born. Then we add in birth interventions like C-sections, forceps, vacuum extraction, and we create physical trauma to the delicate upper neck and brainstem regions where the vagus nerve originates, which directly impacts its function. Then you add in early childhood stressors, lots of antibiotics, environmental toxins, emotional trauma, excessive screen time. These compound the effects, which overwhelm the developing nervous system and cause further vagal compromise. So when these factors combine, they create this neurologic dysfunction and subluxation in the upper neck and brainstem, disrupting the communication between the brain and the vagus nerve and the rest of the body. And so those things all together are what we call the perfect storm that creates all of these behavioral immune gut issues that all root from vagus nerve dysfunction. So how do you know if your vagus nerve is messed up? What do? We got to find it and we got to measure it with our Insight scans. So here at Align Family Wellness, we used advanced Insight neurological scanning technology. We objectively assess your child's nervous system, including their vagus nerve. So we measure them through these scans. They are non-invasive scans, and we measure heart rate variability, which is directly controlled by the vagus nerve and is considered one of the most reliable biomarkers of vagal tone and function. And you're seeing that a lot more in like Oura rings and Whoops and your Apple Watches, but we actually measure it in real time while they're sitting there in the office. So with this objective data, we can then identify specific patterns of vagus nerve dysfunction in your child and create a personalized care plan designed to restore proper function. So if your child is stuck in this stress mode, or if you as a parent are too, and you're struggling with focus, digestion, sleep, sensory stuff, emotional regulation, or anything else that just doesn't feel right, it's time to start guessing, and we have to start testing. Our neurological insight scans and our HRV technology can show exactly how well the vagus nerve is functioning and whether their nervous system is in balance or stuck in fight or flight and totally out of balance. And we are the only ones here close in Central Illinois that are doing this type of testing. So if you want to learn more, we've got a ton of information. You can click the link in our bio, search through our Instagram, check out our Facebook page. We would love to schedule your child's nervous system evaluation and finally get the answers you need. So if you're ready, we're ready. Please contact us.